Back in the garage today, back in the garage today. What's going on, guys? Back in the garage today with what should be a pretty quick how-to video. Those of you with older bikes or older style gauges, a lot of manufacturers used to use some cheaper plastic, starts to get oxidized, much like old style headlights on cars. So I'm going to show you the gauges on, or at least one of the gauges on my 990 over here, kind of the before, and then just some simple stuff you can pick up at the auto parts store or Walmart or whatever, and how to make it look maybe not perfect, but get it looking pretty good again. So if we take a look here at the gauges on my 990, I've already done this process, and this is something you're probably gonna have to do once or twice a year. It's not gonna be a permanent fix, but I've done it on both. This side here is still looking pretty good. I can read everything well, but my tachometer is not looking great. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a Phillips and pop this cover off, and I'll show you what we're gonna do so we can make this thing clear and make it a little bit easier for me to read while I'm riding. Okay, so this is what it looks like removed. You can feel how rough it is. What we're gonna use, and there are other brands out there, but this is a Meguiar's two-step headlight restoration kit. So inside, we've got our spray bottle, we've got our basically polish, and then we've got a couple of these little bad boys. So fairly straightforward process. We're going to use some of this. Now, it does call for masking tape. We don't really need that because we don't have to mask anything off. Now, if you're unable to get this off your bike, make sure you do mask everything around it because you don't want this crap getting on the rest of your motorcycle. That won't be good. So what we're going to do is put a little of this on here. Make sure you shake this up first. And then, kind of like you're polishing a car, or you know, we just want to make sure we work this around real good. In the heavily oxidized areas, you want to use a little bit more pressure. You might have to go over it multiple times. So let me work on this for a couple of minutes, and then we'll show you the next step. So with our first coat of polish applied, now we're going to take a wet cloth and wipe this off and just kind of see where we stand. And we can see we've taken a decent amount of it off. Might be a little hard to see on camera, but it's definitely getting clear. I'm going to go ahead and apply another coat. We may do this 2-3 times until I get it pretty good. All right, so that is looking quite a bit better. Now the next thing I'm going to do is totally dry this off. Now you're still going to have, and don't expect it to be perfectly clear, you're still going to have some oxidation and stuff on there. That's okay, because by the time we put this on, basically what we're trying to do is rough this up a little bit more and, you know, obviously knock down the oxidation a little, but we need a good clean surface that we can get this headlight coating to go on, and that's what's really going to make this shine and make it clear up a decent amount. All right, so next up we're going to use this headlight coating. Now what we want to do is we want to coat this entire thing, and with each passing stroke we want to overlap about 50%. Once we get a coat on, we'll let it dry for about 3 to 5 minutes, then we'll get our second coat on, and then we'll be done. That's it for the first one. I'm going to let that dry for about 5 minutes, and then we'll come back and get our second coat put on. Okay, so with the first coat dry, I'm going to put on the second coat. Now, I kind of like to overlap it the opposite way. So the last time I went this way, now I'm going to go back and forth this way. Second coat should seal it, and we should be done. Now, we're going to let this sit for 3 to 5 minutes, and it should be dry to the touch. Actually, I'll probably let it sit for about 30 minutes to an hour. We do not want this to get wet for at least 24 hours. That's how long it's going to take it to cure totally. But I'll fast forward here the hour and show you guys what it looks like back on the bike and how much clearer the tachometer should be now. All right, so now let me show you the after. You can actually read it. I mean, it looks really good. Again, this is not a permanent fix. This will last you several months. Depends on how much you're using the bike, how dirty it's getting, those sorts of things, but it will last quite a while. And, you know, obviously you can replace these plastic pieces if you need to, but on, you know, some older bikes, they might be a little bit harder to source, so this is an alternative if you can't find it. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, considering that subscribe button because if you like motorcycles, well, this is the place to be. I'm going to link that specific headlight restoration kit I used down in the description below. I mean, obviously you can use it for headlights. If you're using it for something like this, you're going to get a ton of use out of it before, you know, you're ever going to have to replenish the stuff it comes with in the box, whether that's the spray or the polish. So one thing I probably should have said, do not try to use this on the TFT displays, and obviously test it out on something before you use it to make sure you don't ruin anything. I don't want to be held responsible for that. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys again soon.